Hold on a second. I'm trying to see if the voice is working because I've had some problems before. Obviously, working because I've had some problems. Oh, good. It's working. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Barney and Clifford live stream 45. Oh, hello, Husky Dog 88. As you've seen in the last few live streams we did, a certain somebody was missing, and now he's found. And it's Fat Barney. Finally, I've been found! Yay! I got found! Yay! Yeah, we already know Fat Barney. But finally, I've been found! Yeah, we already know, fat ass. No! Yeah, Fat Barney, go back to how it came from. Oh, he's still in bag. I don't know which one. I don't know which one, but he's still in like a bag. I don't remember which one though. I don't know which one because he's been in a bag for like 2 years, for like ever since the whole thing begun. Which, like, yeah. Oh, the Clifford movie? Yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah, it was good. I specifically don't want to give away like spoilers and stuff because I'm not the spoiler type of person. Especially not without warning. Like, for anybody who's not seen this movie yet, I recommend watch it before moving on. But anyways, yeah, I've heard. It's probably just those people are just probably overreacting and stuff, in my opinion. But for warnings of spoilers for anybody who has not seen the movie yet, I I I don't know if it was just me, but they actually gave one of Clifford's friends from the 2000 show a little cameo in the movie, and try to guess which one. I'll save it for when you watch the movie because it's T-Bone. Kind of guessed it right. It was T-Bone. It's T-Bone. T-Bone got a cameo in the movie. It's T-Bone. Mm-hmm. You guessed it right when it came to T-Bone because he did get a cameo in the movie. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. No, they didn't color him yellow. They just had him in normal color. They just had him as a he looked exactly like a real of his species, a real bulldog. No, Clifford does not talk at all. in the movie. He does not talk, which to me was pretty disappointing, in my opinion. Yeah, I know. But like the thing about it, like if you like paid attention, if you like really pay attention, there's quite a big size comparison between the movie Clifford and the other Cliffords. Like the movie Clifford ain't as big as Clifford actually is. Like the main problems I had was Clifford wasn't the same size as he was in the books and stuff. And the other, I just didn't really think it was quite a good idea to just have him look exactly like a real dog. Like I wish he did kind of look a bit like the books, but they kind of did. They did respect the books because they actually put Norman Bridwell in the movie. They put the creator in the movie. They put in Norman Bridwell as a character in the 2021 Clifford movie as this magical person. Oh, no, Bridwell Island wasn't in the movie. They lived in New York. They lived in New York and pretty much stayed there the whole movie, including even the end, which was quite weird. But it was quite interesting watching the police go after Clifford. It was quite something. Like the movie definitely had like an antagonist though. But the way I think they carried it out for like the plot, the entire plot for like the antagonist and stuff, I kind of consider it as kind of cringe, but no, they don't use the theme from the 2000s show. But I kind of wish they did, especially in the credits. But like, yeah. Like it would have really fit in like the credits and stuff. But if they did put it in, not they didn't use any of the themes from any of the shows in the movie because the movie mostly had like an original soundtrack. Well, except in the trailer where it had that one song in there, which like yeah, yeah, I know. Ugh, can I get out of hell yet? No, Fat Barney. You still need to be punished for. You still need to be punished for what you did. Oh yeah. But anyways, yeah, like I don't know if anybody asks why hasn't the Barney Clifford show received any new episodes in a while. I've pretty much already explained it in a well, I kind of explained it in the previous live stream that isn't specifically Barney Clifford live stream. Like yeah, but yeah, they definitely should have put dialogue with Clifford to have him talk with the other dogs. In our opinion, at least. But like, yeah, like I've kind of already explained why the Barney and Clifford show had received any episodes for like over a month now, almost two, which obviously I'm not that happy about. But it's not in my control. There's nothing I can do about it. But I'm hopefully going to be getting a new phone around like Christmas, so there won't be a single episode of season 5 that I'd have to record with that tablet because the sound is very annoying, and the tablet's video system just doesn't really work for me, as everybody can tell, because just the sound is just cringe. But like, if anybody hasn't seen the previous live stream, the dirty fan has passed away, and there's a new fan that has replaced it. But like, yeah. Yeah, I know. I wish Cleo had a cameo in the movie at least. But at least they did so with T-Bone. But they should have done it with Cleo as well. Oh, it broke and had to have been thrown away because it didn't work anymore. It broke while I was using it. Which it broke like a few months ago now. I don't really remember how it broke, because it's been months ago now since it broke. But yeah. I'm definitely lucky there's that I now have a new fan that has replaced it. Probably could, but we don't really have the money at the moment because we're trying to take care of a certain thing that I talked about in a previous live stream. Or I mean Marvin, because Marvin said it in a previous live stream. Like, yeah. For lucky Fat Barney's back. Yeah, definitely lucky about that. Even though we still don't know when the Barney and Clifford show is going to be able to come back, but I'm hoping before December. So do I. Because we have some pretty good ideas for episodes now. Oh, Hanna-Barbera? Like, it is fine, but the two I consider as the good ones is probably both Top Cat and the Flintstones. And probably the reason for the Flintstones is because without it, there wouldn't be The Simpsons, which I watch a lot. Like, yeah. Probably both Top Cat and Fred Flintstone. Them two. Probably them two. And Barney Rubble as well, basically. But yeah, them three. Sorry for the silence. There just ain't really much to say at the moment. Yeah, Marvin the Martian wasn't a new Space Jam movie. In fact, this particular plush was made specifically for Space Jam 2. Like it even says so in his tag. Like the crazy thing about him was this version of Marvin the Martian plush was made in 2021, and I found him in a thrift store. Like I found him in a thrift store, along with most of the other plushies that I have him in the bag with. Well, besides Clifford, obviously. Fat Barney was in a whole separate bag, which he finally got found today. And the noise in the background, it's probably the air mattress. It's the air mattress. It's my ball rubbing on the air mattress on the ground. Because like the one bed that used to been there, like you would have seen throughout seasons 3 and 4, that thing is gone. Like it had to be gone. Oh, them two? They are just fine. At least that I know of. But like I might as well say now, like neither Nicole or Clyde were able to appear in this live stream because they're in a bag. They're in bags. And they're in different bags. Claws, the usual. The usual when it comes to him. It's almost like bed bugs is like coronavirus to plushies because it's not good for plushies at all. Yeah. He probably would have been called Cliff Rock, the big red dinosaur. Yeah, I definitely understand how he would be called, how he would be that. He'd be like Dino. He'd be like Dino. Yeah. Like, yeah. Like, I still don't know when I can make episodes of the Brian Clifford Show again. But all I can say is it's going to be soon because I got to get the last few episodes of season 4 out. And while I think about the last few episodes of season 4, I need to start planning out for season 5. Which season 5 is probably going to be the greatest season of the whole show. Or at least the first few episodes. Yeah, I remember that episode too, where they had Clifford as a dinosaur on the episode Dino Clifford. Like, yeah. I would say the 2019 reboot hasn't exactly ripped it off, but kind of in a way they did. because there was an episode. I think I don't remember because I haven't seen the older episodes for a while, but I'm pretty sure like one of the first few episodes it had a dinosaur related episode. Like in fact, I saw the pretty much newest episode. The latest episode I seen was a Halloween episode, which took up both segments. Like there is a Halloween episode out now of the 2019 reboot, and I seen it for like reasons, obviously. Like I wanted to try to compare the 2019 reboots Halloween episode with the 2000 episode with the 2000 shows Halloween episode. And trust me, they are not comparable. Like they did a good job of not exactly ripping off the 2000 show for a Halloween episode, but hopefully it, like I could imagine it getting a Christmas episode. It's too bad the 2000 show never received a Christmas episode. Like it never did. Like it had like multiple Valentine's Day episodes, which I know there was quite a few. I think there was like 3 at least. I don't remember now. But yeah, there were quite a bit of Valentine's Day episodes of the 2000 show. Yeah, it was kind of a middle finger to the 2000 show and the Puppy Days spinoff. But it was the biggest middle finger to the Bucks. I can tell you that for sure. Because it was said they moved to Birdwell Island after Clifford became big and stuff, but 2019 reboot it just looks pure like as if they always were on Birdwell Island, which I don't know about anybody else, but for me, that's kind of confusing. But like, yeah. hmm. Like that would like a modernized version of the 2000 show? Hmm. But it's like the 2019 reboot singing it. It's like the 2000 show. It's like you put the 2000 show and you mix it in with the 2019 reboot. Yeah, I wonder how that'd work. Yeah, somebody should make that. Somebody should try to mix in the 2000 show with the 2019 reboots theme song. Like, I wonder how those two theme songs would go combined. Like, like if they're combined, how they're gonna work. So it will work as the theme song, but not just be like as if two different theme songs were combined into one. But like, yeah, it's actually quite something to think about. Just imagining how the like I'm pretty sure for the 2017 DuckTales, I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure the theme song was exactly almost like the 80s as the 80s one. But I don't really know. Like, I don't really know. Like, yeah. Sorry about the silence. There just isn't really much to say at the moment. Like, I usually tend to try not to stay like silent for too long, because otherwise it'd just be boring if I was just sitting here silent the entire time. Like, yeah. Somebody get me out of hell! No, fat Barney. But why? Cause it took us a long time just to find you. So now I at least know where you are. Yeah, I definitely agree. They should have had like John Ritter's son play Clifford instead of this and Aiden Sanders guy. Like Aiden Sanders, like, oh my god, like does not sound right. It does not sound right on Clifford at all. In my opinion, Adam Sanders should not have gotten the Clifford role. It should have been someone with it more of a voice like John Ritter. In which is why John Ritter will forever be pretty much the perfect Clifford voice. But like, yeah, like John Ritter's son should at least try to playing Clifford. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, when it comes to the 2019 reboot, I know I talk about this a lot. I know I've been talking about this reboot ever since before it came out, even. Like, I've been discussing about this for years. But the 2019 reboot, like I've said, pretty much ruined the franchise. And I hope they do something to fix that. Like, the movie, it kind of does in some ways, but then there's other problems with it. Like the 2019 reboot, like to me, doesn't fit right. But of course, modern PBS Kids, all shows pretty much have songs in every episode and segments and stuff. And this in both episodes like A and B, technically, because all shows in PBS Kids has the episode as an episode A and episode B. Yeah. But like, yeah, like John Ritter's son definitely should have tried to have played Clifford in the 2019 reboot. Yeah, more like a not too much of a realistic looking Clifford. 2019 Clifford, like I know, like I've said before, I've been discussing my opinions on 2019 Clifford pretty much for a long time. But like one thing I will say for the Brian Clifford show is that Fat Clifford is coming back in one of the episodes in one of the episodes around the season 4 finale. Fat Clifford will come back, and maybe some others, which I'm not too sure yet. Like that you would have seen in like seasons 1 and 2, whatever ones you never really seen in seasons 1 and 2, or really at all. But like, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, like that part was just fine. Like Clifford's design in the 2019 reboot was fine, but all the other characters, like Emily and the others, and all the human characters, it was just kind of cringe for me. Like the only one to me that had a fine design was Clifford. Like Clifford had the best design out of all the characters in the 2019 reboot. Hmm. Yeah, like yeah. Don't even get me started on Emily. Emily's design is not that great. None of the human characters' designs are great, or even really their personality. Yeah, I definitely noticed. Yeah. That I didn't even know that Emily 2019 Emily tried to rip off Francine from Arthur. Honestly, it's kind of sad when you think about how Arthur is going to get canceled by early next year, late this year. Yeah, early next year. After season 25, I think. Was it? Yeah. Like yeah, it's kind of disappointing cuz it's definitely like one of those better shows compared to things like Super Y and some others. And there's exceptions like Wildcrats and others in my opinion. But it was really sad when they removed Thomas and Friends and Bob the Builder from PBS Kids. Which happened like a long time ago. But it seemed like not even PBS. I guess PBS Kids saw right through Mattel. I guess. Hmm. Hmm. Like, here's some. Like, who is the worst character out of all of the 2019 Clifford reboot? Like, the literal worst cartoon character of all the 2019 Clifford reboot. I haven't really got it, but you could send it to me in the comments down below after this live stream. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of true. Actually, I never noticed how Jack looked like Truman from Martha Speaks. And for notes, I literally saw every episode of Martha Speaks, but I thought Martha Speaks was removed, but actually that was false. Like, I looked into the schedule; it comes on at a certain time of the day, like around at 1. At least last time I checked the schedule. But I'm gonna check again, and next time I live stream or something. Next time I live stream, I'll be sure to say it in correction. But it was at least the last time I checked. Martha Speaks came on in the weekends at like around 1 to 1:30. 1 or 1:30. I didn't even notice that either. I didn't notice the animation looked anywhere similar to Martha Speaks, but probably because I never compared it. But I probably will after this live stream. I'll probably do a comparison. I'll probably look at a comparison. Uh, but like, yeah. Huh. I didn't even notice that. Hmm. Huh. Like, that's pretty interesting. Like, even though I never really saw the 80s Clifford cartoon, I never really saw them. I don't know why, but I've heard of them and I saw clips of them, but I never saw the whole thing. It's like I never really read any of the books. But part of why I don't too many times complain about the 2019 reboot is because it's better than nothing. It's better than no show at all. Because it ain't not like terrible, like Emoji Movie levels, if you know what I mean. Like, Emoji Movie really sucked. Hmm. Oh, okay. I don't know what to really say at the moment. I'm just too busy at trying to imagine how 2019 Clifford shows theme songs could both be merged together. Like, just imagine that. Just imagine how they'd both be like if they were both merged together in a way. Yeah, I just cannot stop thinking about that now. Like, how they'd be merged together. How theme songs of both the 2000 and 2019 reboot would be merged together. Like, yeah, like. Hmm. Like, yeah, like just imagine if Fat Barney was in the Squid Games. Like, he'd be the first to lose. And it'd probably be funny to watch him lose or something like that in the Squid Games. Or even the Hunger Games. Like Squid Games to me, like, not in every way, but in some ways, I think Squid Game, in like my own little theory, is kind of a ripoff of the Hunger Games in certain ways. Either that or very heavily inspired by the Hunger Games. Like, I never saw Squid Game, but I saw all the Hunger Games movies. So, like, yeah, like they're like even PBS Kids has its own little parody episode of Odd Squad. That's kind of a parody. That's a parody of Hunger Games, or otherwise in the Odd Squad, the O Games. Like, oh, I never forget that episode. Well, I forgot what happened, other than it was kind of a parody of the first Hunger Games movie. And I say the first particular is because it ain't like what happens in the second or the third and fourth, because 3 and 4, like the Hunger Games was originally Hunger. No, it's not Hanna-Barbera at all. So the Hunger Games is like three. Like, you gotta look up the Hunger Games for yourself. Like, in ways, the Hunger Games in the Squid Game, you can kind of compare them in certain ways, but not in every way. Like I could tell Squid Games was heavily inspired by the Hunger Games. And I don't know if people would agree with me, but so the Hunger Games was originally 3 books. But the third book was so big, so long, they had to separate it for 2 movies. For as a part 1 and part 2. Yeah, it's crazy. You just gotta either look at all the books, like you gotta look at both the books and the movies. Like I didn't really look into the books because I'm not the type of person to really look into a novel. Because like I don't have the time to just sit and listen to a novel. Because I have things of my own to do, like this, for example, and like YouTube, for example, overall, making content. And yeah. Okay, I'll check after the live stream, but yeah. So, like, anyone have any questions for me about like Barney Clifford shows, anything like that, or any of my other content, something like that? Okay. Sorry if you hear anything like any music in the background. That would be the Humans Brothers, and that is me talking, Main Clifford. Like, yeah. Like, yeah, that's like if you hear anything coming from the background. Cleo is in a bag. All plushies are in a bag. Except me. Except really me, Fat Barney, and Marvin. Yeah. I even hear there's a mobster in the mist. Mobster Elmo? Yeah. Do you have anything to know with Mobster Elmo? In ways I do, but I'm not spoiling it until until his debut episode in the Barney and Clifford show. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Oh yeah, and anyways, if you're wondering, like I've already said before, Nicole will not be appearing in this video at all. And I'm not gonna say if it's either a good thing or a bad thing for me, but yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Well, probably not, because there's a quite a bit of people that said that The Simpsons predicted COVID-19, but to me that's false. Clearly, it's false. And I think it's from the episode like Margin Chains. There's an episode of The Simpsons called like Margin Chains, where this whole thing called the Osaka flu comes in, and quite a bit of people thought The Simpsons predicted COVID-19. But like pretty much the major one of the major things The Simpsons predicted was Disney purchasing Fox. Like The Simpsons actually predicted about Disney purchasing Fox eventually, which actually did happen. I just hope, like, all I gotta say for Mickey is, I hope he likes the color yellow. Hmm. Oh. Mm. Hmm. It's quite interesting. Like I think pretty much the main episode of Arthur that I can remember was the pretty much the I think the 9/11 episode where it involved the school catching fire and Arthur got concerned about his dad because his dad was still in the school and stuff while it was on fire, stuff like that. Like I think it was called like April 8th, but I don't remember really what it's called. But I thought it was called like April 8th. But it's just one of my hunches. Oh, April 9th. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one's pretty much one of the main ones that I kind of can remember because of the scene where the school was on fire and stuff like that. Hmm. I don't know of that episode of where like I don't remember there being an episode of Arthur's mom and dad, Arthur's parents getting into a fight or anything like that. But it kind of does make me kind of reminds me of this Lost Sesame Street episodes where this Lost Sesame Street episode where Snuffy's parents got divorced, and this episode would have went out in like the 90s, somewhere in the 90s, where it would have been where it would have had Snuffy's mom and dad get a divorce. Cause like you never see Snuffy's dad at any point at Sesame Street. Like I've watched some very old Sesame Street episodes as well as modern ones. Well, modern ones to a point, which I haven't seen the current state of Sesame Street. But Sesame Street's pretty much around for the long run. Probably until even after the sun goes and probably after people even go extinct. Like nobody knows how much longer Sesame Street would be around. Yeah, I know. I know about it being around since 1969. Like I don't know who voices Big Bird and Oscar now, but I know it's not the same person because you already know what happened to Carl Spinney, who was them for nearly 50 years. Oh, Matt Vogel. Like I haven't seen really much of the of this Matt Vogel's performance on Big Bird and yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Carl Spinney was definitely perfect for Big Bird. Like he was perfect for Big Bird. It's kind of like Kermit. Like it's kind of like Kermit when it comes to Jim Henson and Kermit. Like Jim Henson was best for Kermit. Like even though I don't know who does Kermit now, but they at least try to get his voice similar to how Jim Henson did it. But I'm always gonna still think Jim Henson did best. Like after all, Jim Henson literally created Kermit. He created Kermit. Like I've heard something about Jim Henson. He actually like I heard that he heard from some certain things that Jim Henson actually made Kermit during his high school years or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. But like yeah, like I'm always gonna have that feel. I'm always going to think Carl Spinney did better with Big Bird than anybody who could have done Big Bird or Oscar the Grouch. Hmm. 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 Like, yeah, like I really do got to start getting more Sesame Street characters that are not Elmo because you know how because I have a lot of Elmos. I don't know about like Susan and Bob, but I'm pretty sure Gordon's still there. Probably. Oh yeah, like thinking about ruin reboots about Thomas and Friends season 25. For one, I thought Edward and Henry were never going to appear in there, but soon enough, they did. Same was for Top and Pat. He did. And people did as well. Oh, hello, Roofy Rainbow. Ooh. Oh, Elmo's what? Oh, yeah. That's the current newest show on PBS Kids right now, isn't it? Hmm. I never thought of that. And I never saw Elma's Way, even though I've seen quite a bit of PBS Kids. I'm like, yeah. No, I never saw Mylan McGill. Like for a second, I almost mistaked McGill for McGee due to Disney Plus, due to the Disney Plus, the newest Disney Channel cartoon I heard about lately, the Ghost and Molly McGee. Like I've heard about it like quite a bit of times, like popping up in certain places and stuff lately, as of late. Like yeah. Hmm. Ooh. What is it, Fat Barney? I kind of noticed something. What is it that you even notice? I've noticed that the live streams that didn't had me didn't go as well. Oh yeah, because there ain't no idiot around like you. Oh yeah. Like I forgot if I talked about the Cruella movie, but if I haven't, I did. I saw it. Like I did see it, yeah, and it was crazy. If anybody what asked me about it, yeah, like Fat Barney kind of probably got roasted while he was lost off screen. And he had his browser history checked. Not my browser history! Why my browser history? It wasn't me. You're just lucky it wasn't me. In a way, yeah, I am lucky it wasn't you. Yeah. I'm lucky it wasn't you. Psych! You sent through my Google history! Wow, you have it on my. You have your account signed in. You have your account signed into my stuff. Yeah. Cruella did get her own movie. And you know it's the crazy part about it? The ending. It's the ending. It's crazy. Like you know the humans that owned both Pongo and Patricia, or whatever that female Dalmatian dog was. Cruella actually gave those humans those dogs in the end of the movie. Like, I couldn't think of an ending crazier than that. Especially what Cruella ends up doing in 101 Dalmatians. Because the Cruella movie is a prequel to 101 Dalmatians. Oh. I think a lot of people want one of Scar. Ask any Lion King fan, and they're gonna tell you they want that. All Lion King fans want that. Like, because you know why? In a way, Scar was one of the greatest Disney villains that anyone's ever seen, in a lot of people's opinions. I don't know about mine, but according to a lot of Lion King fans, or anybody overall that watches Disney, they said Scar was the greatest out of all the ones from the classic Disney movies. They thought, yeah, a lot of people would have wanted Scar to get his own movie. Even me, in a way. Because it'd be interesting to see how Scar actually became evil. Excluding the totally canon Lion Guard, which I do not consider canon in any way, for obvious reasons. Like, yeah. Like, you never know. Like, it could be Scar from Lion King. In fact, I hope they do one of Scar soon. Scar's in need of his own movie. They should bring Scar his own movie, in my opinion. Because it'd be worth watching how Scar became evil overall in the first place. Because, like, I've seen a lot of channels make theories on that, on how Scar became evil and stuff. Like, yeah. Ooh. Really fat Barney? Yes. You're just covering your face on the screen. You're just covering the screen of your face. Yeah. Because they can. No, you can't. Yeah, that definitely would have been cool though. Like if Scar got his own movie. Again, nobody want to see your face on the screen, fat Barney. Fine, I'll just keep a distance from the screen. Good. Good boy. You're making this sound weird. It's not. Fat Barney, like I know you've annoyed me for over 3 years now, but come on. Stop being an idiot and be a man. What is a man? I don't even know. Oh. What is man? Me. And it's the wuss. You. Seriously. Oh, I've seen like all the episodes of Fat Albert. Like they have a lot. There's a lot of episodes of Fat Albert that were uploaded into YouTube, but I'm pretty sure it was all of them. I don't know for sure, but for as far as I've seen, I could consider them as all of them. But I've seen a lot of episodes. I've seen a lot of Fat Albert episodes. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah. I never even noticed that. It's almost like thinking of. It's almost like trying to compare both Nicole and Lisa Simpson. It's hard. Well, actually, it's not, but it's kind of easy. No, it's actually kind of easy, but not for me because I wouldn't do the comparison. So I save that for the fans. Like me? Not literal fans. I mean fans as the audience. The people watching this. Fine. Sorry, I had to yell at a literal fan that literally blows wind onto people and keeps them cold. And I don't know why I just sounded like Metal Sonic. Like I said, the human can't sing, which means I can't sing. Well, probably the real Clifford can, but me, probably not. Like I would fail quickly. Like yeah. hmm. Yeah, like he probably might would have, but we all know that's probably never going to be able to happen because I don't think anything that any company that makes kid shows, I don't think any of them's going to want to hire Bill Cosby due to certain reasons everybody knows about, and I don't need to discuss it here. Like, yeah. Oh. You probably would. At least have some similarities. Probably not all, but some at least. Yeah, you probably would. Probably be like at least like the same species, I think, if he was like a dog. But yeah. Yeah, I definitely know about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I've definitely seen the Clifford's Big Idea segments, but when like the 2000 show, whenever it comes on PBS Kids, which it still does come on PBS Kids, except it comes on weekends and early in the morning. It comes on like at 6 to 6:30 in the morning. Yeah, I do wish the 2000 show continued more than it did. Obviously, probably always will. Because it would have been interesting for them to bring Larry's Amazing Animals into the 2000 show if it was to continue. Like I could just imagine how would a plot work if they brought Larry's Amazing Animals in from the first Clifford movie, because I'm not the live action one, the other one. Yeah. Like that would have been fascinating. Yeah, like that would have actually been good. Oh, Top Cat. I've definitely heard of Top Cat. I've definitely heard of it. Like I've already said earlier, Top Cat's one of my favorite Hanna Barbera ones, pretty much. Besides the Flintstones, Top Cat's my other favorite for reasons. Well, I'm talking about the show because the movies didn't go as good as the show. Like I can't think which one's better between Top Cat the movie or Top Cat Begins. Like which movie is better? Like Top Cat Begins has better animation, while Top Cat the movie kind of has a weird story, kind of like the Simpsons movie. Yeah, like the Simpsons movie had a weird story. What video? Oh, probably will see it after the live stream, which, yeah. Really, Fat Barney? Yes. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. It's pretty much gone for a while now. So be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below for any ideas of any episodes or movies or anything like that. And yeah. See you when the next video comes out.